Hello, St. Peter's. Look where I am, outside in the sunshine. I've been waiting for this for a long time. So even though our spring break week is over, guess what? We can still have outside adventures because we didn't get any last time. So I'm sitting outside in my backyard. Ralph, Magic Monkey's along for the ride. Here's Joy. She's still wearing her bling from the birthday party. And we've got our jar of joy. You just can't see it down here. I'm sitting on a blanket in the grass because the grass is a little bit wet. It would be probably make me very wet by the end of the video if I sat directly on the grass. So I am sitting on a blanket in the grass. We are going to do some really neat nature pictures after we finish this story. And I have a hilarious story for you. All right? I know Anakin asks me every time, is it funny? Yes, Anakin, today it's funny. So gather around, everybody, come on. If you want to sit outside while you watch, that would be fun. Or you can go outside later. You'll have plenty of time to play. Actually, I think by this afternoon, I will be able to take my sweatshirt off and just wear my long sleeve shirt or my t-shirt. All right, let's get ready for library. Let's turn up our ears so we're ready to listen. Turn off our mouths so we don't make a sound. Put your hands quietly in your lap. Take one more nice big deep breath. And now we're ready for our story. I love this story. It's so funny. It makes me laugh every time. This one is called We Are Growing. Do you know who that is that's growing? It's the grass. Look at that. They're all grass. But look up here. Watch out. The lawnmower could be coming. And there's a very special duo up here in the corner. Who's that? I think you all know. Elephant and Piggy. Because this is an Elephant and Piggy-like reading book. They picked this book. It's one of their favorites. Isn't that cool? All right. But the author of this one is Laurie Keller. All right, are you ready for some fun? Here we go. Look at right inside. Elephant and Piggy, they're ready to read with us. Oh, Piggy, look at this new book. It is as exciting as watching grass grow. Because it is watching grass grow. Exciting. Let's read it. They're excited too. You have a new friend. Those words look so nice and neat. They're looking up at all these words up here. That's a copyright page. It tells us about all the people who helped put the book together. Boing! What was that? I think someone else just grew right out of the ground. I think I just grew. Look! He's got that little spot that came out. It made him grow a little taller. She's measuring him. Can you see? Wow! You did grow! They're so excited. Look at that! I just grew all by myself. Cool, huh? I know. I made it look easy. But growing is hard work. In fact, ping! Hey, I just grew. Now this guy with the glasses grew a little bit. Does he look very happy about that? Nope, he's pouting. Because somebody else is going to get attention now. Bam! Whee! Zap! Beep! Honk! They're all growing. We are all growing. look at all those. Are they all growing the same? Nope. Everybody looks a little different. Just like when our hair grows, right? Everybody's hair looks a little bit different. That's what makes us special. You are growing tall. Look how much taller he is than she is. I am the tallest. He is the tallest. He sure is. Look how he's up here and everybody else is down here or shorter. You are growing curly. Look at her. I am the curliest. You are growing silly. I am the silliest. Ah, he is silly. We are pointy. We are the pointiest. They must be twins. You are crunchy. I am the crunchiest. Oh, what is he doing? See all those ends? I think he's trying to grow. Pop! Look what happened. I am the dandiest. He's a dandelion. You are a dandelion. A weed. I have been called worse. So, what are you, Walt? Here's Walt. Me? Well, I am not the tallest, or the curliest, or the silliest, or the pointiest, or the crunchiest, or the dandiest. What am I? Oh my, he looks worried. Can't figure out who he is. I do not know what I am. Oh, poor Walt. Thud. Oh my goodness, he hit his head on the ground. It is okay. We will help you. Oh, that's nice. He's got nice friends. I know. You are... Never mind. Hey! Yes? Bzzz, look what's coming. Maybe not. Let me think. They're all trying to help. So, what are you? Well, hurry up, Walt. Tell us. Come on. Think, Walt. Think. You can do it. And the buzzing's getting louder. Bzzz. Oh, boy. Buzz. Oh, my goodness. They just got run over by a lawnmower. Ah! Look at their faces. Let's see what happened to them. Oh, just went right by. Now look. They just got cut down. Oh no! Eek! What a mess! Their little bits got mowed right down. I am not the curliest anymore. I am not the tallest anymore. We are not the anythingest anymore. Do not worry. You will grow again. We will? Yay! We will grow again. Grow, grow, grow. Before we go, let's clean this place up. Hey, I think I know what I am. I am neat. Walt's figuring it out.
You are neat. You are neat. You are so neat. You are the neatest. I am the neatest. We are all the somethingest.
Everybody figured out what their special thing was.
Oh, this book is the funniest. Yeah, I love to read.
Me too. They read that book right along with us.
Do you know what that makes us?
Yep.
We are the readiest.
Yay. We're the readiest too because we read that book right along with them. What do you think about that? They all look different. They all had something special and unique about them, just like all of us, right? So we're going to make some special and unique creations using what we can find in nature, right in our very own backyards, okay? So, or even if you don't have a backyard, if you live in an apartment, you can go for a sidewalk walk. As you walk down the sidewalk, you will be surprised how many things you can find. I used to take, when my kids were younger, they would always bring a baggie with them so they could put all of the things that they found on the sidewalk walk to take home, all their nature pieces so they could make a project. Do you want me to show you what I made? All right, first I'll show you what I made and then we'll make something together, okay? So I took this envelope. See, it's just an envelope. I don't know, something came in it, some junk mail. And the back of it was a nice, smooth, yellowish color. So I saved it in case I needed it for a project. And look what I made. I made a butterfly, and all I did was glue things down. I used some leaves and a little twig. And these cool little, they look like little mini acorns. They're some sort of seed pod from one of our trees in the backyard, probably this dawn redwood that I'm right next to. And then I glued some grass on the bottom, and I found this little extra long weedy thing in the grass. So I put that on there too. I don't know what everything's called, but it was fun to do. On an envelope, can you believe it? Any kind of paper you can find. The first step is to go on a nature adventure hunt. Whether it's in your backyard, whether it's when you walk the dog, whether it's down the sidewalk, you will be able to find things. I guarantee it. Sometimes I go for a walk in the park and I see things all the time. So I took this shoebox and look what I did. I filled it up with all kinds of nature. Let me show you some of the things that I found. This I thought was a little bit different, and it was growing because we've had so much rain lately and then it's been cool at night. So some of this moss grew right on our wood out here. So moss, it looks like it's kind of grassy and soft on the top. And then on the bottom, it's damp and moist and it has dirt down there. Okay, that's what makes it stick to the, this time I found it on one of our pieces of wood, but sometimes it's on a log, sometimes it's on a tree. So I picked some moss, I thought that looked cool. I found some bark just laying on the ground. I didn't even have to take it off the tree, just laying there. Because sometimes trees shed their bark. It's probably best not to take things, don't pick things off of anything, find the things that are on the ground. Don't pick anybody's flowers. Oh, we don't have enough flowers yet. They'd be very sad. I don't have any flowers in here. All of my things I found on the ground. I have some pine trees in my yard. So I found these really cool long pine fir needles. They're dried out because they've been there, they fell off and they've been down there all winter long. So they're brown, but I did find on the ground after a storm, this little branch came off and these needles are still green because it hasn't been down as long. I don't know, look at that. It's kind of like, could be a broom or a paintbrush. You could try this in some paint. I'm not gonna do that today, I don't have any paint right now, but that would be pretty cool. A little experiment to see what kind of a design you would get if you paint it. Even if you use some water and do it on the sidewalk, see what you could come up with. We'll do that another day. What else did I find? Just some regular twigs. Oh, and these were some like flowery weeds that were growing in my grass. They're kind of droopy now, but if you glue them down, they'll look like flowers. It'll be great. And a couple leaves. And then I found this was my greatest find of the day. Look at this. So one of our branches fell off, and in that process, this chunk of wood and bark came off with it, right? This could be an amazing little scene that you can build to make it look like little fairies or bugs are on there. You can put it, like if you took some of these little guys from my Dawn Redwood, you put it on there, it almost looked like it'd be little bugs marching down, right? And then you could glue on some grass or some leaves. That'd be really cool. That's one thing you can do. So if you say, well, what? I don't know what to glue it on. All I have is glue. That's all I'm using today. The lid to your shoebox. If you found a shoebox, you could make a picture inside of there. I also had an oatmeal. You know how I love to use my cardboard boxes, right? Today we used up the oatmeal. So I didn't even use scissors. I just ripped it because it's very thin and easy to rip. See, I'm going to show you. So I left this flap on so I could show you. I'm just going to rip it down. Just carefully rip it down. Okay, and so now I have this square. I left these two flaps on. I think I'm going to leave them on because if you fold it backwards after you have your picture, then it'll stand it up. It's kind of like a fancy art display. Okay, so I'm going to show you. Let's make something on our board here. All I have is glue and this guy. I'm going to make like, I'm going to make a little fairy guy. Opening the glue is always the best first step. Right? So you just put some glue on your board. It's easier if you put it on your paper this time or whatever you're using because sometimes the stuff from nature is either very small and fine and you kind of sprinkle it on, and sometimes it's bumpy and rough, and so you're never really sure where to put the glue. So if you put your glue on there and then stick these pieces on, I'm going to put my moss up here. Okay? That can be like his head. Right? And then I'm going to make him a little fairy guy. So I'm going to give him some fairy wings. I have a really good idea. Remember what I had that was kind of wispy in my box of nature treasures? I had these pine needles, right? So I'm going to take some of them and I'm just going to stick them on my glue there. So they're kind of wisping out. So they look like this little fairy guy. Put some on the other side. Now you might find different things on your nature walk. So you might make something different. Maybe you'll make something that looks like a flower or a rainbow or a truck or a dinosaur. I did see one little boy when I was looking on the internet one day. I saw one little boy made a dinosaur out of little twigs. Like they broke them into pieces and then they put a dinosaur, like they were the dinosaur bones. That was kind of neat. You could try that. All right, so I have some wings and I have a head. Now I need some sort of a body. What do you say? Ooh, I have this really cool piece of bark. What do you think? Think that'll work? Oh yeah, that'll work for sure. So I'm going to put my glue down and I'm going to put my bark down. Now, because I got things out of my yard, you're getting things out of your yard or on your nature walk, are our projects going to look the same? Nope. And actually, you have a different brain and mind and imagination than I do, so your project is going to be your own. Okay? You can take some of these ideas. If you want to do a butterfly, you can still do a butterfly, and yours will look different because you probably don't have the same leaves and little seed pods that I do. You might have different seed pods in your yard. I did think of one other idea. So I showed you can do it on a cardboard box. You could do it on regular paper. You could do it on an envelope. But what about our good old trusty cardboard tubes? This is my pirate ship one. Although I have another one, I can still use it for a pirate ship. Wait till you see the greatest treasure I found in my backyard. What? This pine cone is giant. So I decided I'm going to use this cardboard tube and I'm going to take this pine cone and I'm going to turn it into a magic wand. So I'm going to take a few things off the bottom because I need to make it a little bit thinner. The really good thing about doing this outside is if you're just out sitting out in the yard, all these little bits that I'm picking off just go right back in my yard. I don't even have to clean it up. I'm not making a big mess in the kitchen or anything. Then look, I can stick it into my paper towel tube like that. But it's going to need some glue, right? To make sure that it stays in. So on the inside, I'm gonna glue right up at the edge. Oh, yeah, you can see the glue in there. See, I glued all the way around, right at the edge. And I'm gonna stick my pine cone inside. Now you can't use it right away because it's gotta sit, because if you start using your magic, it's gonna make the pine cone fall out, okay? But while you're waiting for that to dry, you could design with either your nature things or crayons if you wanted to. I'm using all nature. So you could put some designs on your side, and then you could put your grass on. You could put those, I found these little flower things. You could put all those, and you could be like a magic garden gnome or a garden fairy. Won't that be fun? So you can decorate however you like. So then when you're outside, you can swing your magic wand, poof, look, it's already staying in. I thought that was pretty fun. So those are just some ideas. Maybe you'll come up with something even better. Whatever you come up with, put it in the comments, share it with me. I would love, love, love to see it. I'm so happy that we can start getting outside. I think it's gonna make everybody feel better. So if you haven't thought about creating something outside, maybe today is the day you will try something new. All right, so that's our craft. What do we have next? Do you remember? It's Jar of Joy time. Let's spread some joy. The sun sure is doing its part, spreading some joy. Now we are going to, come on, Joy. Here's Joy. She's got our joy jar, shaking it up. Okay, what are we going to do today? I can't hardly wait. I'm ready to spread some joy. Let's see. This one says, sing to someone. You know where I got that idea? Delaney. She put that in her own jar of joy, and she shared it with me so that we could have it in ours, and today we picked it. Sing a song to someone. You could even make up your own song like, today it's a sunshiny day. We're gonna go outside and play. I love when a sunshiny day comes our way, 'cause we get to go out and play. See, how can you not be happy after you sing a song like that? So I challenge you, if you don't know a song, make up your own song. Maybe you'll make up a little dance too. Share that with me, right? Thank you, Delaney. That is a great way to spread some joy. Remember, if you have any ideas of how to spread joy, I will add it to our jar. We're getting quite a few. And then I will talk about that. I will tell everyone who had that great idea. All right? So I hope you get outside today and enjoy this amazing, amazing day. All right, we're going to spread some joy. Until next time, guess what? Wednesday, it's what we call Earth Day. So we were already outside in nature today. We're going to do some more nature things on Wednesday and just make it a whole Earth Day week. Show how we love the earth and how we can spread some joy to make all of the earthlings, that's us, feel really good about being here. Okay? All right, boys and girls, I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed my story, and I will see you on Wednesday. Spread some joy.